Hello, and welcome to another update about Solana. Well, yeah, we see higher lows and we see lower highs. And I'm starting to think that we are seeing here something like, again, an Elliott wave triangle. Again, it's Saturday. You often see these triangles on Saturday, but this one started already earlier in the week. And it would be, that perspective would be very much in line with many other cryptos we're covering. I won't change it on the chart yet, but I want to make it very, very clearly that I would not be surprised if this wave 2, which bottomed so far here, at least that was the assumption, still kind of is, but it depends on if we hold the support here. This wave 2, might very well be reset a little bit deeper. At the moment, and I showed you the subwave structure count of this wave 1 to the upside yesterday, that we rallied here on the 10th of March, between 10th of March to the 20th in a wave 1. Someone asked me, all right, doesn't wave 4 overlap with wave 1? It clearly does. No, it doesn't invalidate such a wave pattern. It would invalidate an impulse, but leading diagonals are very common in a wave 1, and a leading diagonal usually involves, it doesn't have to, but it usually involves an overlap between waves 1 and 4, and this is a nice leading diagonal. Diagonals are always less reliable, but if the wave 2 makes a higher low, we can assume it is one. And it's actually quite a nice leading diagonal where the wave 4 does overlap wave 1. Rules in a leading diagonal, typically the subwave structures are corrective, so you deal with unreliable corrective structures in the subwaves. Then you have an overlap between wave 4 and 1. Typically in a diagonal, there's still, the bulls are stronger in this case, but the bears are still very strong. That's why you get these sharp sell-offs. It's not that clear which side is winning, even though we have let's say a direction to the upside, but it's typically not that clear. Like in an impulse. In an impulse, it is very clear who's winning, which is typically the bulls in an uptrend. Like here, you see the difference. This was an impulsive wave 1. This is a diagonal. Can you see the difference in structure? Here, strong movements to the upside, weak setbacks, okay? Here, while some of these movements to the upside are quite strong, you get a lot of selling into the rally, okay? So the sellers are still very present. Still a lot of profit taking, a lot of denial going on there that an uptrend could have started. So that's the idea and the psychology behind a diagonal pattern. And typically, the end of a diagonal includes or involves a change in trend to the downside here, short term, which was corrective, A, B, C, so making a higher low, that's fine. Now, knowing that typically after a leading diagonal, the wave 2 comes back to the 78.6 Fib level, it didn't do that. And knowing that we haven't really rallied impulsively off the 27th of March low, makes me consider obviously this alternate wave 2, and it's getting more likely. And I would nearly give it a 50-50 percentage here. Which of these is going to work out, in terms of probabilities. I rarely give probability numbers because they are pointless. They are very subjective to a degree. But I just want to highlight that they are both likely options. And either way, they are both part of the overall scenario that a breakout in a third wave is likely. The thing is only that this breakout in a third wave, it might occur from this swing low, which was made on the 3rd of April, or we might very well reset wave 2 a little bit lower. As long as we're holding $17.32, that's fine. As long as we're holding that, that's fine. And we can still be looking at higher in a third wave. What would be the structure within this alternate wave 2? So the primary count is still valid. So we might have here a wave 1, a wave 2, which then bottomed on the 27th of March, then another wave 1 to the upside here, which peaked on the 30th of March, with a wave 2 to the downside in an ABC structure, which bottomed on the 2nd of April. We could now be in a third wave in another 1-2 setup. But it would really need to rally now. The thing that makes me now consider more clearly that we actually do a reset of wave 2 is that we're basically making lower highs and higher lows at the moment, giving this overall the impression of some kind of a triangle pattern, as you can see here very, very clearly. And this could very well be similar to what I'm counting on the ADA chart, that the move down of the 20th of March was just a W wave, and this is an X wave triangle in some shape or form, and then a Y wave down. In this wave X triangle, I will put that into the orange color, so you just know the, sort of this orange count relates to alternate wave 2, yeah. We would have, I'll just show it to you, let me think. So W down, yeah, wave W bottom then here, and then this could have been an A wave to the upside, B wave down, C wave up, D wave down, E wave up, maybe one more high and an X wave, and then be ready for a dump. And this could again max out here, this support area coming down to 1732, but as long as we're holding that, it's fine. It doesn't need to come down that low, but it needs some space, that Y wave, but again, that will really only be a strong consideration as long as we break, when we break below 1935. As long as we're holding 1935, the yellow count is basically in control. But because of the triangle, which represents a balance of forces, we cannot ignore this second option. And again, probabilities are very, very similar, yeah. Especially due to this balance of forces pattern here, the chances of a reset of large wave 2 have increased. So making it really balanced in terms of probabilities. But very important, this is just really what's going on this time frame here, in this image here. Either way, I would, as long as we're holding 1732, expect a breakout in the third wave. Yeah, so like that. Okay, yeah, that's my update about Solana. Hope it helps. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, if you want to find out more about Elliott wave analysis, trading and technical analysis, then consider to check out our trading course that you can find on morecryptoonline.com. It's a very foundational course, but some advanced stuff in there as well. And yeah, also follow us on Instagram and Twitter. There's additional content every day, some signals, some stuff about mindset, which is very important as well. So check out the links that you see in the video description. And besides that, I hope you have a great weekend. I will of course keep you updated. Tomorrow we've got another member live stream at 5 p.m. UTC. Feel free to check out the membership if you want to join that. And see you in the next video. Bye-bye.